Hi everyone, Derek Hooper here. I want to talk to you a little bit today about pre-shot routine and what your thought processes should be and where you should be thinking about certain things during your pre-shot routine and up to executing the shot. So we're going to talk a little bit about the play box and the think box. So the think box is where we're going to do our thinking, and then obviously the play box is where we're going to do our playing. And I'll explain the difference between those two and how utilizing those two things in your golf game are going to help you tremendously. So I'm out here on the tee, and what I've done is I've put an alignment rod down on the ground here, and it's going to represent our line of commitment. And on this side of that line is going to be our play box, and on this side of the line is going to be our think box. So when I'm back here in the think box, the things that I'm considering are, I want to look at how far have I got to the hole. I want to have a look at my stance. Is the ball above my feet, below my feet? Is it an uphill lie or downhill lie? I want to know, is the shot uphill or downhill? I want to know where the trouble is around the green. Is it left, right, short or long? And then I want to know which way the wind is blowing. Is the lie going to limit the shots that I can play? Like, is it in the rough or in the fairway? And then once I've considered all that, then I'm going to choose the club that I want to hit this shot. So I'm making all of those decisions back here in the think box. Once I've gone through that, now I'm going to set up and I'm going to have a couple of practice swings, trying to get a feel for the shot that I'm going to hit. So now before I walk to the ball, all of my thinking is done. Once I cross this line of commitment, no more of that thinking should be in my mind. So that all I've got to do when I get to the golf ball is aim the club face at the target, get myself set, one last look, and then go ahead and pull the trigger. If I get up here over the golf ball and I'm still thinking about, have I got the right club, has the wind changed direction, then I need to stop here, walk back into the think box, process all that again, get myself settled before I then step up to play the shot. Far too often I'm seeing players out on the golf course who hit the ball great on the range, but then get out on the golf course and they're thinking too much over the golf ball, and it's sabotaging their performance on the golf course. So when you get over the golf ball, you don't want to have any thoughts about distance and direction and that sort of stuff and what's the wind doing. You want to have the clubs already made the decision and you're setting up and just pulling the trigger. Now the way to practice this on the driving range is to set up a station like I've got here, change targets and clubs every shot, and then work through the routine that I just outlined. So you stand back here, look at the lie, determine the wind and the distance, make your selection, and then once you cross that decision line or the line of commitment, you want to be able to then set up to the golf ball and go ahead and execute the shot without any extra thinking. If you get over the ball and you're thinking, you want to leave the ball, come back here, clear your thoughts, and then go through the routine again. Now at first when you try to do this, it's going to be a little challenging, especially if it's something you've never done before, and you may not get to hit many golf balls in the session, but you'll get better at it as you practice it, and it will definitely help you when you get out in the golf course, because then you'll be able to stand up on the golf course and hit shots without having so many thoughts going on in your mind. So get out and work on this on the range, take it to the golf course, and it will help your performance.